What's up guys? This is my first makeup tutorial, so please go easy on me. I haven't quite figured out how to play music while I'm doing the makeup demonstration, but I will add it later, so I hope I pick something snazzy. This makeup tutorial is at the request of Sarah, my childhood friend from my hometown. This one's for you, girl. It's basically how to do a eyebrow shape or eyebrow shaping. And what I like to use first, you're gonna need a eyebrow pencil, like so. This is the MAC. I can't read these because I'm old. Looks like 284. Supposedly, I don't know. But you'll need something to help brush your wild eyebrows. And then I've been using the Louise base. I use mine in 03 because I am not white, I am black. So I use a darker one. You have to use something flat to help shape and clean up the eyebrow. So I have a flat makeup brush to help shape the eyes. And the last thing, most important thing, is the Brow Blade by Urban Decay. I chose dark drapes, but most likely I probably should have used something a little bit darker, but I've been making do with what I have. So I'm not wearing any makeup. This is a Friday night. I got home from work. I'm tired. Took everything off. So you get what you get. Okay? All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to shape my eyebrows the best I can. So I'm going to be looking at the mirror behind me. So if I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm looking at my mirror behind me. If I go out of screen, forgive me. I cannot help it. This is my first makeup tutorial. So the first thing I like to use is the pencil part. And the first thing I'm gonna do is first do the outline of the brow. I like to do it in small strokes because if you do one long line, you're gonna jack yourself up. So I like to start with the bottom, and you wanna start shaping it in a nice short strokes lines, but you're gonna come upward in the under part of the brow, and then you're going to come down, but you want to meet eventually that line that's going to be up top and then come down to one line. So we're going to start here first, and you're going to just go along the edge of where your hair already starts, and you kind of just go upward. Small strokes. You're gonna start coming upward. You're kind of closing it on the top. And then you're gonna come down. And then it's gonna be like one line up here. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, enough of that. So sometimes I do just kind of go over it one more time. All right, so there you go. So now I'm gonna do the top line. You're gonna find the most consistent line. You're not gonna follow every single hair. You're just gonna find a nice area where you want that brow to start, because obviously I have some unruly hair at the top. I don't have my eyebrows plucked because I haven't been going to the salon thanks COVID. God. shaping them and you're coming down to meet the bottom brow. And then you're gonna meet that original line. Down. Alright, so you've drawn it, it's there. Good job. I always close it because I have a terrible habit of leaving it up, capping it, and then smushing everything in there. That's just my thing. So you're gonna open the other side, which is the nice, watch, now it's like nice and blurry, nice. You're gonna do the brow part, and now you're just gonna color everything in nice small strokes upwards to imitate what a hair would look like. So now you're just gonna color it in. And I try not to do this too boxy. I try to slant it here to make it look a little bit more natural. I think when I started doing this, it was a little bit more boxy. I try to tilt it when you're starting here so it looks a little bit more natural. Even though this eyebrow obviously is not natural, it's not my real eyebrow. I definitely want to make sure that when you do the strokes, you're at least coming to the bottom of where you started your line. So that way everything is nice and colored in. And you also want to color in at the top. And then when you start coming to the side, you want to start kind of stroking backwards instead of upwards, because that's kind of how your hairs kind of naturally lay. Man, I wish I had some music playing. I promise I will not sing for you. I will spare you. I just want to kind of color in all the areas that you can see. Now, when you initially do this, it's going to look really crazy because it looks wet and splotchy. When it dries, it actually looks a lot better. When I first did this, I was very concerned. But when it dries, it looks hella better. I'm going to come and try to just come to the point. And this is what makes it tedious. I know I was telling Sarah in my post, it's very tedious. This is a little bit tedious, but then the actual shaping of it with the concealer or the base primer, whatever you want to use, you can also use concealer if you want to. That's even more tedious. But since I'm obsessive compulsive, like, I spend a lot of time on this because I just have to get it perfect. Even after you're done coloring it in and you do the concealer part, you can always go back and keep coloring it in if you don't like the way that it dried. Okay, I think I'm done messing around now. Just for the sake of time. I won't bore you with this. You get the point. This is the worst part. You're like literally stretch for this because you're gonna be contorted in a weird position, and I haven't gotten to the point where I'm good at it enough that I can do it in like a natural position. I haven't figured that out yet. So you're gonna take your base or primer, concealer, whatever you want to use, and usually you can either put it on I use like a little easel. You can see I use this all the time, or you can put it on your hand, but you don't want to put too much because you just need the edge of your flat brush. So you just want to get just the edge of it on there, not too much. So I'm gonna start at the bottom because that's easier. I gotta get myself comfortable because now you're gonna start contorting. So the first thing I'm gonna do is come along the edge. I like to start a little bit lower so at least I can get a decent amount on. And then you just want to shape it nice, like a nice line. It's almost like doing a cut crease. So you're just going to create a nice straight line underneath your brow. A little bit more in here. So you don't want to put too much on there because then you're gonna get a crap load of concealer and it's gonna bunch up at the top. And you're gonna have to try to blend it out and it's gonna blend into your eyebrow. It's gonna be really hard to blend it downward, so just only put a little bit.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes.
Backward just to get concentrated amount of product to make sure it's nice and
deep down. And it's not a lie that I die.
packed on there.
I can't hide.
So this is the easiest one, believe it or not.
Keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out
The hardest part is the top part because you have to now go upward and keep your hand steady. That is the fun part. So now I start a little bit above because I don't want to put too much product. And now we have to now make a straight line upside down. Inching in closer and closer to the brow. Because if you go in too aggressively, you're going to regret it. You're steadily coming in close, like, so you can meet the bottom. Get that nice crisp area. That nice crisp, eyebrow at the end.
I am running for you.
So I'm kind of just patting it in
I am running for you.
and seeing where I'm at. Because right now I'm being blinded by all these lights here.
If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
Right.
I'll be
Okay. Last side.
I'll be your light.
Sorry, my neck is killing me. Alright. All these hours of working. Alright, here we go. So. I don't know why I hate doing this side. I hate doing the top, but I hate doing this side the worst. Or the most. Whatever. You know what I mean. Probably because I have astigmatism in one of these eyes, and it's probably this one. Now I'm blocking my view over here. All right. Alrighty. Now I do the last little comb through to see. I'm making sure I like the way it lays. And sometimes your eyebrows can get a little unruly. There are products that can make it stay. It's almost like eyebrow gel. I used to have one. I don't know if I still have it, but MAC makes something that's almost like eyebrow gel, but mine are mostly behaving. This Louise base supposedly is thick enough that it can cover even eyebrow hair. I don't know if it really covers mine that well, but supposedly it's able to do that. Because there are some hairs right here that are kind of covered, but I can still see them. I don't know if you can still see them. They're right here and here. All right, I can't see how well you see the eyebrow. I guess I won't tell it to the video, but it's basically, you know, a nice little shape of the eyebrow. Kind of okay with where it is here. It's not like amazing. I'm always nitpicky about it, but that's how I do my eyebrows. That's kind of like how I learned to do it. Before I used to not do my eyebrows at all, and I started doing them. And then I realized, you know, I should probably keep doing them because it actually makes my pictorials or pictures look a lot better when I actually do my eyebrows. And usually I do these first because they take the longest. And then I do my eyeshadow looks. And then I usually prep my eyeshadow look with the paint pot laying low. And then I prep it over the P. Louise Rumor base thing. So I just prep it over what's already here, the concealer or the base. So that's how I do my eyebrows. Thanks for watching my video and my cute little dachshund pajamas. Hope you like them. They're from Costco. I know you're jealous. Hope you like the video, Sarah. And thanks for watching.